So I really contemplated if I even wanted to talk about this, just because I know how judgmental people could be. And it's easy to be like, well, if I was in a situation, I would have did this differently, or if how could you not see all the red flags and they was there, right? So I want to tell you how I got scammed by Doordash, not as a consumer, a customer, but as a dasher, a driver. And I really feel as though it's for me to do my due diligence and tell people what is going on and what the new scam is as far as that, because the way I got scammed was in the most brutal way, but it was also like, how could you not see the signs? How could you not know what it is, or how could you not? But I'm going to show you, and I'm going to explain to you exactly how they're scamming you, exactly how you could be scammed, and what you need to watch out for. So, here we go. It's 8 o'clock, and actually, it happened a day ago. I'm still kind of sick about it. I cried about it long enough. I can't cry anymore. It is what it is. I just gotta be smarter next time. That's all you can do when you get scammed. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning on April 23rd. I am taking my son to school. I drop him off at school. This day, I just happen to be off from work. And what I do for DoorDash is, of course, I drive, do that as a second job to pick up some extra instant money, right? So I dropped him off. I'm delivering. I think I did like 1 or 2 orders prior to this order I just got. So I'm on my way to Taco Bell, right? And just so I can show you that it was a call from DoorDash, because DoorDash has the name on the caller ID. So I get this call. This says DoorDash. You see the incoming call at 8:57. A call from DoorDash, and they're like, "Hi, this is DoorDash support calling you. This is a supervisor. We need you to cancel this order because we had to discuss these recent complaints that we've received from customers, and we need to discuss this or we have to deactivate your account." Now, anybody who does DoorDash knows how easy it is for your account to be deactivated. And me, I already got my account deactivated once, and it took me years to get back on. So I was like, okay, let me pull over first things first, because it caught me off guard. I'm like, what's going on? No, like, what's happening? I don't really get complaints, whatever. So I pull over, and I'm literally pulling up. I arrived at the Taco Bell location and everything. So I pull over, and I'm like, okay. So now they got my attention, right? So he's like, yeah, we have to discuss this recent complaint that you got. We got a complaint that you are mishandling food, and that, or not mishandling, I'm sorry, you are tampering with food, and that somebody reported that you are not using your account and your account has been flagged. So I'm automatically really appalled, because what you mean? Nobody uses my account. I have Face ID on my phone. Like, but I'm not gonna lie, I do know people who have used other people's accounts, so it was very believable. So what I do is, I'm taking what they saying very seriously, and they're like, uninstall or unassign the delivery, whatever. Okay, I did that. So then they're like, now that you got off of the app or whatever, now we can discuss the complaints. And so now I'm listening, and ideally, I'm not thinking this is a scam, because like I said, they call from a DoorDash phone number, and I'm not thinking nothing of it. So let's fast forward to the part where I got scammed. So they're like, they were able to know how much I made 2 months ago. Like 2 months ago, I believe I made like $500. So when they're telling me this, I'm not, of course, not thinking this is a scam. But they're like, we need you to verify that this is your account by uploading money onto your Crimson card. And I've never uploaded money to my Crimson card. I've only cashed out. So when they're saying that, I'm not thinking, like, of course it went into my head, like, why would I do that? But I'm so hell-bent on, I don't want my account to be deactivated, because the waiting period to get reactivated is so long. I had to appeal at least 5 times before. So now they kind of got me by the balls, I feel like. So they're like this, you know, we're going to send you a barcode. We need you to upload the money that you made 2 months ago. And because it was a pretty much how they described it, it was for verification purposes, and I'll get the money right back. So I'm like, damn, okay, now I got $500 in my account. Why did I go upload it? I can't tell you. The only thing I can say is I really just thought it was a verification process. I don't know, like thinking back now, of course, you're like, damn, you should have seen all these signs. But when you actually in the middle of it, in the midst of it, you're not thinking about this could be a scam. You're not thinking about none of that shit. So this is the barcode they sent me. So after, you know, I grab the cash or whatever. They sent me this barcode. Now, before you judge me, I really didn't look at. I like it's a lot going on. It was the way they made it seem like it was a sense of urgency. They made it seem like if I don't do this, my account's gonna be deactivated right now. Like, and I kind of had a goal that I had to make for the day, so I'm kind of like, damn, okay, well, let me hurry up and do this and get this shit out the way. This is the barcode they sent me. Now, ideally, you thinking, Asia, how you don't see this right here? This is a green dot or prepaid. I didn't think about that, to be honest. This is what I seen that got me. The Crimson card. That's the Crimson card that we get paid off of. Like whenever you do a delivery, DoorDash pays you on this Crimson card. That's what lets you easily cash out. I go to the location that they said to go to. I put the money on this barcode. Now, the instructions were that the gentleman that put my money onto this barcode is supposed to scan my ID. They didn't scan my ID. So what happened was he was like, well, that's not going to work. Now you're going to have to wait to get your money back in a check form unless you go get another $500. Now, anybody is like, red flag, don't do it, don't do it, don't. But I'm like, damn, I kind of need this. Like, this was my car. Like, this first 500 was my car note money, and I had to pay something else. So I'm like, damn, I can't wait 66, well, however many days, however many, I can't wait to get my money back. Like, I need my money back right now because I got shit I got to pay. So at this point, I'm getting like super, like, I'm getting overwhelmed. They don't know, but I started crying because I'm like, damn, like I just spent $500. This is what I need, blah, blah, blah. Like, I can't wait to get this money back. And it was one time that I had a payment that didn't come through from DoorDash. They did end up refunding me, but it was like, I just didn't want a chance that they would send me my money as a check in the mail. Like, I didn't want a chance that. I go and I grab another 500. And this time they send me a second barcode. And once again, it looks exactly like the first barcode. So I'm not thinking nothing of it. Got the Crimson card, whatever. So I do that. Then, after I do that, I made sure they scan my ID. But this time I went to a CVS. I made sure they scanned my ID. And did whatever they said to do. They said, I'm going to call you back at 1 o'clock just to make no, scratch that. When I did that, they're like, you know, you got to complete 10 deliveries to get your money back. And I'm just thinking that was never said in the first time. So now I'm starting to like, the wheels are turning, but I'm still focused on just getting my money back. I'm not even thinking about shit else. I'm not thinking about, I just gave you $1,000. You said it's going to be on my Crimson card. Like, I'm not thinking about nothing else. And another thing that I was saying too is that I never sent money or added money or anything on my Crimson card ever before. So when a supervisor is telling me that I can do this, like, I'm not thinking anything else because you called from a DoorDash number. You had the proper recording when you answer the phone. You were talking, you knew all of my information. Like, I'm not thinking this is a scam. So now I'm like getting super nervous because me and this person gets off the phone at like, let's just say 11 o'clock. I don't know. We get off the phone. I'm doing these DoorDashes and I'm checking my account and my shit's not there. So now I call DoorDash customer support and needless to say, it was a fucking scam. I got scammed out of $1,000. Once I realized what was happening, I started crying, because not only was that money my car note money, but that money was also my son's birthday party money. Mind you, I just told you his birthday's in 2 weeks. Now I'm just like super hysterical. Like, how can I be so fucking stupid? How can I not see the signs? Like, why the fuck would you send them this money? But in my mind, I'm really genuinely just thinking, like, I can't have my account deactivated. And if you were a DoorDash driver and your account has been deactivated before, you will understand why I was so, like, ready to submit whatever they needed. Because when you don't do what they need you to do, they clip your account like this. Like, and you won't get back on. Good luck talking to customer service. Good luck getting any appeals. Like, good luck. By this point, I caught on that I got scammed. Now I'm calling DoorDash, and guess what? Guess how? First off, I had to call DoorDash to get help. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7 times before I can actually get help. Every time I call, like, I couldn't even believe that the first time I called and I was telling everything, I was on hold for an hour. I was on hold so long that I had to call on my other phone to get help, because I was not getting help on this line. Like, and when I tell you I spent all morning on the phone with them from 11 all the way up until 2:30, when somebody finally knew what they were doing, finally knew their job, and finally knew where to send me. Like, I didn't get help. This is going on from 10:30 all the way up until, like, so it was like 2:30, 2:45. So I'm like, damn. Now my day went from, I woke up, I promise you, on God can strike me right now. I woke up, I was in a great mood. I was like, I'm off work today. It's one of the last classes of my semester. Like, I was in a good mood. And then I got scammed out of $1,000. Like, money that, one, I didn't have, two, that was supposed to take care of very important things. And the people that's supposed to help me are not helping. Like, I've been crying all day about it. I cannot cry no more. But now let me tell you how they're scamming you. So this is how they're scamming you. What they're doing is they're going into they're placing an order as a customer. And what they're doing is, when you call from the app of DoorDash, they automatically encrypt your phone number. You call, it pops up as DoorDash. So you're not thinking it's a scam. You're not thinking nothing, because they're calling from a certified DoorDash caller ID. Another way that you know that you're getting scammed is, there's no other way that a person would have this. First off, this is my business phone, okay? There's no way somebody has this number. This is also the number that's tied into my DoorDash account. There's no way nobody calls this phone number. There's no way nobody can get this phone number, because I don't give this number out unless you see me at my first occupation. Other than that, I don't give this number out. This is how I know the person who ordered the Taco Bell scammed me, because they were able to call this phone from a DoorDash number. Now, I don't use this phone, and I don't give this number out. So they go into the app, they place an order. They have you get to the location. Everything can be tracked through the app. They can see where you at and how long and how far away you are from the location. So they were able to see I was at the location, and then called me. And while they call you, they put so much emphasis on your account being deactivated that you need to verify. And the first thing that spoke out to me, that sparked my interest, was they said somebody complained that I tampered with food, and that they complained that it wasn't me using my DoorDash account. That's what got me intrigued, because now I'm willing to do whatever to verify that it's me. That it's me using it. Oh, they also sent a one-time PIN to your phone, in which they say they send you a one-time PIN and they don't want you to read it back. But there have been many situations where I've received one-time PINs and I've had to read it back. So I'm not thinking, oh, it's a scam. But that's how they're doing it. They're calling you. First they're placing an order. Then they're using your phone number from the encryption data from DoorDash. Then they're calling you. They're making it seem as if they're a supervisor. They're pressuring you, and they're really They're stressing the importance of verifying your account. They're threatening deactivation. It's all type of stuff that they're doing to make you feel like it's a sense of urgency, like I gotta hurry up and do this. Now, I'm not one of the people that's easily moved. I'm not one of those people that's easily scammed. So for somebody to get me, obviously the shit had to be airtight. And I'm only saying this because I would hate for, like me, I'm just blessed enough to where I can go and get that shit back. What if it's somebody and it's their rent money? What if it's somebody and it's like their last car note money and this is all they had, and a scammer's going in and taking that money from them and they can't recoup that shit back? So this is the only reason why I'm bringing any type of light to this, or why I'm even, shedding anything to this, because I would hate for somebody to go through what I'm going through, but they can't bounce back. Doordash is supposed to be first off, a solidified company and a reputable company, and I'm just appalled that they don't even know that this is going on. And they don't even know that it's going on, so much so to where it's affecting, like, you're not even scamming the customers, you're scamming the drivers. Like, that's fucked up on a whole new level. We all out here trying to get some money, and instead of you scamming, I'm not saying any scamming is good, but instead of you scamming, like, people that actually, businesses, you're scamming the people who's working for the business. Like, that shit's not cool, bro. It's not. So I just hope that you can learn from my stupid mistakes. I hope that you can listen to what I'm saying and hear and see the red flags, so you don't end up in a situation like me, because I don't feel good. I had to have a conversation with my son, like, listen, I don't even think I can throw you a birthday party. I don't think so, because that's $1,000. His birthday's in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's no way I'm gonna be able, like, it's so much going on. I just don't be me. Don't be stupid. If you feel something is off, don't do it. If you feel that something ain't right, it ain't. And trust your gut, trust your feelings, because if giving somebody the benefit of the doubt, in my case, cost me $1,000 that I'm probably not going to get back from Doordash. They're probably not going to be able to do shit about it, because realistically speaking, the help that I got when I first told them what was going on was, this is what I got. Zero help. So, yeah. Take what I'm saying. Learn from it. Don't be me, guys. Watch out for the scams. And if you get scammed, don't send money 2 times. Please don't be like me. Like, that's all now I can laugh about it because of how stupid I was. But can you imagine going through that in that moment where you just lost your fucking car note money, your son's birthday party money, and anything else? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. So yeah, don't be like me.